Hey everybody, what's up? Tim with today's SCE. Hope you are beyond awesome wherever you are. Thanks so much for watching. Title for today is Honor Your Expectations. Last night in the Northeast, we got popped with an Alberta Clipper, which is a quick moving snowstorm that drops typically between 2 to 6 inches of snow. And where I'm at right now, we got about 2 to 4 inches. So what I want to talk about today is how important our expectations are and how we know if we're in alignment with our expectations and how we actually even know what our expectations are. So expectations in life are super important. I equate them to belief. I equate them to faith. Our expectations are the things that we anticipate happening. They're the things that we are believing for. They are the things that we are striving for, the goals that we've set for ourselves, the vision that we have. An expectation is everything because we move in the direction of our expectations, and hopefully our expectations are good and not bad. Hopefully they're empowering and affirming and exciting, and they get us fired up, and they're about the good things in life, and they're moving us forward and moving us toward the things that we want and not the things that we don't want. But expectations can also be negative. We can expect bad things to happen. We can expect negative things to happen. Positive expectations are faith-based, hope-based, and belief-based. Negative expectations are obviously fear, worry, and negativity-based. And we always want to move toward positive expectations, and your life will move in the direction of your expectations. So how do you know what your expectations are? Well, it's really easy to unpack that. So when we look at the snowstorm that came last night, the weather forecasters were telling us, hey, we're going to get hit with this clipper. It's going to be about 2 to 4 inches of snow. Most of the people in the area were expecting that snow to hit. So what did they do? Well, if you live in the Northeast, especially in central Pennsylvania, and a snowstorm's coming, you'll know, like I do, that people go bananas. They go to the grocery store and they clean out everything that's on the shelves. They buy bread, they buy milk, they buy eggs, and even if it's only 2 or 3 inches of snow, you would think that it's going to snow 20 feet because they are just cleaning the stores out. They're buying salt, they're buying shovels, and they stock up. And then they get the salt ready by the door, they get the shovel ready by the door, they're cooking all this extra food. Why? Because they have an expectation that a snowstorm is coming. And as a result, their actions and their words align with that expectation. So they also talk about the storm. They talk about it all day long. They talk about it to their friends and their family, etc. So one of the ways to know what you're expecting is to simply look at your actions. What actions are you taking, and how are you talking about your expectations? Because they are going to reveal what your expectations are. If you're expecting to start a business, then you should be taking the corresponding action for that. You should be talking about it. You should be planning for it. If you're expecting to get fitter, you should be going to the gym and hitting the weights and doing the running or the biking or swimming or whatever, and you should be talking about it and planning for it. If you're expecting to go bankrupt, then your actions are going to reflect that. You're going to be running up your credit card bills, you're going to be spending more money than you have, and you're just going to be in a bad situation. So one of the best ways to tell what we're really expecting is to look at our actions. And many times, they are the best reflection. Our actions and our words tell us what we're believing for and what we're expecting. So then the question becomes, are our actions and words congruent with what we're expecting? So are you doing the things that are moving you toward what you want? Are you saying the things that are moving you toward where you want? Look, our words have power. And you can't be talking about getting fit but telling everybody how out of shape you are. You can't be trying to get financially independent but telling everybody how tight the money is. You can't be looking for a great relationship but telling everybody how ugly you are and how unlovable you are and how you never have any success. Our words become our reality. And if your words aren't in alignment with what you want, with what you're believing, then you're obviously expecting something different than what you want to be expecting. So you got to get your words in alignment with those expectations. And then you need to act on those expectations. You need to act as if that expectation exists already. If you want to get fit, you're going to the gym, you're eating better. If you want to be financially sound, you're saving money, you're working from a budget. If you want to have great relationships, you're improving yourself. You are becoming a great person. You're becoming the kind of person you want to attract because that's what you're going to get. So our actions and our words reflect as to what we're really expecting, what we're really believing. And when we look at those things, they're going to tell us, are we expecting what we want? Or are we expecting what we don't want? And if we're not expecting what we want, then we got to change our actions and our words to align with that expectation. And if we are, then we need to continue down that road. So the point of today is expectations drive our lives. And we can tell what our expectations are based on the words we speak and the actions that we take. And if those things are congruent, if they align, those expectations are going to happen. But if they don't align, then what you believe you're expecting is something different than what you actually are expecting. And you need to reset. You need to change your actions and your words and move them in the direction of what you want to expect, and start to practice those on a consistent basis day in and day out, because it's that daily grind, day in and day out, the words and the actions over and over again that reinforce the belief, that reinforce the faith, that bring the expectation to pass. So take a look at your actions and your words and ask yourself, do they align with what I want? And if not, simply change them to what you do want. Practice that every day, and pretty soon that expectation is going to become a reality. So this is Tim from the LV, hoping you found that helpful. I'm going to enjoy the winter day today. Wishing you all an awesome, awesome day. Thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you soon.